To make a square around the entire intersection at this moment. If you with it, jump in the big ass square. If you ain't with it, be a square over there. Let's get it. This one right here, where we at? Just extend the square.
Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update on what's going on. We are at the Trader Joe's in Sacramento, and protesters have blocked off Folsom Boulevard just right in front of me. Just wanted to give you an idea of what's going on here. Protesters started arriving here at about 6:30, saying that they wanted to pretty much disrupt the peace out here. There are about, I'm trying to estimate, more and more people have been showing up, several dozen people. And let me just show you what it looks like right now in front of me. Right in front of where I'm standing, which is, let me just show you. So you can see police are right there. Protesters right there, right in front of the Trader Joe's.
Yeah, straight name. A pussy a bust down, yours plain Jane. Make him go and say, I'm fucking with my red flag on him when I come out to the gang.
So it looks like right now that they're passing out pictures of Stephon Clark. Pictures of Stephon Clark with hashtag. Police have pretty much blocked off this area. We saw a lot of police on bikes, some in patrol cars as well, it looks like from my vantage point. And the protesters have all just gathered in front of Trader Joe's here.
No peace! No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace! No peace!
No peace!
No peace!
No peace!
No peace!
Can't stand me, but
little bit if you can hear me. So we are going down Folsom. We're following the marchers. They started at Trader Joe's off Folsom Boulevard. They've been walking for just a couple of blocks so far. It's really unclear where they're going to stop or where they're continuing to go. I just saw an ambulance pulling up right here. I don't know if this is related to it, but police are just kind of following us along. Police are kind of just following us along, but at a distance, not so close.
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! And if we don't get it, shut it down! 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 To the right! To the right! We are hitting on to the right!
Okay, so the marchers are now moving. They are getting off Folsom. They are turning where I am. Going to see where we are right now. They are turning on Folsom. Got the lights blocking off 47th Street. And they are now going into the community. Just a little bit about what's going on. They chose this location. They said that East Sacramento is one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Sacramento, and they wanted to disrupt the peace pretty much, and they are now moving into this neighborhood.
Stephon Clark!
Just wanted to give a little update while it's a little bit quieter out here. So the marchers started at the Trader Joe's in Sacramento. They started marching down Folsom, and then they turned right on 47th. It looks like someone else is on the loudspeaker. Just wanted to hear what that person has to say.
How y'all doing tonight, East Sac? I haven't been here when I wasn't trick-or-treating. Ain't no Christmas lights out today, East Sacramento. We're not here for that today, East Sac. We want to take a moment so you understand why we chose your lovely neighborhood to come tonight. So let's talk, East Sac. Here's why we're here. We're here because we know where downtown is. We know where the DA's office is. We've been out there for a year. We know where it is. We know where city council is. We've been sitting in there for years. What we know now, East Sac, is that the people who make decisions in this city live in this neighborhood. There are a couple others, but we're not talking about them tonight. We're here for you. What we know is that movers and shakers in Sacramento often live in this city. And they often live in this exact neighborhood. East Sac, we know that you're here. And we know that you hear us. We know that you hear us. We know that you hear us. That's why we chose to come out here to East Sacramento today. That's why we chose not to go to downtown today. We don't want the game at the arena. We've done that. We don't want to be outside the DA's office. We talked to her. We wanted to come to East Sacramento to wake some of y'all up. Because you don't seem to hear us when we sit on 24th and Foreign. You don't seem to hear us when we sit in Oak Park. You don't seem to hear us when we sit in South Sac, so we just thought we'd bring the message over to you. So we want to take a couple of moments while we're here to just hear from folks, to just do a couple more chants, to make sure that East Sacramento is awake, that you hear what we have to say today. Say his name! 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 Ashe.
At this moment, we're going to keep it going. But before we do, all of those who are in solidarity right now in this moment, we want you to come behind this speaking sound system right here. Stand right here, every one of y'all. Y'all stay in the whole width of the street. I appreciate that. Take the whole dance, walk up on the lawn. They don't park their cars on there where, you know, where I'm from. Never mind. Anyway, I'm just saying, we're going to keep it going. But we got to be in motion. Whose street?
Our streets.
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 Okay, I'm going to move a little bit in front of everyone. So we are walking down 47th now. We started on Folsom Boulevard and finished Trader Joe's. They just asked everyone who is in support of this to be behind the loudspeakers. And that's what they're doing. It's a pretty large crowd out here. It's kind of a little bit hard to see because it's so dark. But they stopped in the middle of this neighborhood on 47th and they said the reason why that they're out here is because they've been to downtown, they've been in front of the DA's office, and they wanted to be in the neighborhood that they say is where all the elected officials live and where all the decision makers live to pretty much disrupt the peace where they live.
What do we want? When do we want it? If we don't get it, 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 shut it down! 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 people, united, will never be divided.
So you can see that they're pretty much just moving along here. One of the things that I want to point out that you're probably not able to see is that police are in the area, but they are not right next to the marchers. They are probably maintaining about a block distance. Most of them are on bikes, and so as they move a little bit farther away, but they are pretty much looking at this area. And right now we are on 47th and M, and they are just continuing to move. Just a few minutes ago, they asked everyone who is in support of this to be a little bit more organized and be behind the loudspeakers.
No justice! No peace! No racism! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! No peace! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! To the left! 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 Everything you want! To the box! To the left! In the closet! That's my stuff!
Hold on to the sound as well.
Yes, yes. Slow it down, y'all. Slow down. All right, we got new ears. Get ready. We need to wake up a new part of the block. Are y'all ready? Whose streets? Our streets. 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 No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. When black people are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. When black people are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight back. 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 No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. No justice. No peace. No racism. Police. And if we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Right. Everybody, let's get up to the middle. Let's take these streets like we should. Come take these streets, regather. We want to make sure we're staying together. We want to make sure we're staying safe, because clearly there are killer cops out here today, ready. They got ghetto birds out for the first time in East Sacramento. Ain't never seen this in my life. They got the bikers out here, but we got our own hood bikers. We got our own community out here protecting and serving us. Actually protecting and serving us. Let's get to the middle. Let's get to the middle. Let's circle left. Let's get to the middle. Look at this.
You got no time to set up.
All right, y'all, let's take this intersection.
Catch up.
And let's regroup. We're going to have another few people talk on the mic for a little bit. Circle out.
Hey, y'all, circle out over the whole area. How y'all doing out here tonight? All right, let's turn up for the 540s one time, y'all.
Okay, just quick update. I know a lot of people have been asking where we are. We're just following marchers. We are on 26th and M right now. Pretty much the street is... trying to see what's going on here. So it looks like the police are probably about half a block away from us, and they are just making sure that everything's okay. They're maintaining a distance, not right next to us, and they are just taking up this intersection right here.
If the police got a call out here to one of these backyards tonight, and one of these white men in a suit is posted up on his cell phone, are these pigs gonna think that's a gun? Are they gonna go on his cell phone and see how his relationship is with his baby mama? Are they gonna be asking all the cocaine that he was snorting? Because we know what these businessmen be doing up in their offices. So I want to know, why is the DA not investigating these officers, but they want to investigate Stephon Clark? Why is the DA not investigating all the embezzlement that paid for these mansions in the Fab 40? Why are all these white-collar criminals sitting in here rich off of our tax dollars? Why is it that these are the only people that City Hall will represent? These are all rhetorical questions because we know. We know what this system is. We know that it serves all these white supremacists. We know that this was not here before 1848. We know that California is a product of genocide and the gold rush. So how is it we can sit in the City Hall and let that seal of Sacramento that's founded on the Native Americans, how do we recognize that as a legitimate authority?
Speak on it.
And then they come into our backyards and call us criminals. Well, we out here in your backyard today, right? Well, I mean, we ain't in your backyard yet, but we out here in the streets, because whose streets?
Our streets.
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 All right, so I'm going to open it up. If anybody got something to say real quick, I'll say my piece. You know, I want to open it up to the community. If anybody got some burning words, this ain't your last chance. You know, if not, you know, no pressure. But yeah, brother, say it. Say it, brother. Thank you. Give it up for this. Hey, brother. You know, we are in a time right now where we're seeing mass incarceration. We're seeing generational poverty, racial wealth gaps. The evidence of the racial wealth gaps is right here on this corner. Racial wealth gaps. Beat that. And then we had our brother Stephon Clark slayed down like an animal. And then we have the continuation of the war on drugs. The war on drugs with the legalization of marijuana. What we're seeing is many of these people in these houses around us getting rich off of weed. When we went to jail, when our kids were traumatized, when our families were separated, when our neighborhoods were destabilized. And now it's going to take 228 years for the average black family's wealth to catch up with the average white family's wealth. What kind of shit is that? And then we had the city council vote just last week to decide that they were going to crack down on illegal marijuana operations.
Get the fuck out.
Well, guess what? The illegal marijuana operations look just like you and I. While those who are getting rich right now are not afraid to be all out in the open. Not in the legal market. They haven't been afraid in the illegal market either. As a matter of fact, they've been getting rich for decades off of illegal weed while we've been getting killed and murdered. Talk about it. And now we have $206 million being directed to hire more police right now to come in and kill our families again. Not only kill Stephon Clark, but break down the motherfucking door and kill his grandmama too. That's what we have going on with the war on drugs. If we don't get it,
shut it down.
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 Yeah. All right, y'all, we moving to the right. Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Adult at risk of the police shooting all of us over 20 times, please take out your cell phones.
Take out your cell phone! Take out your cell phone! Take out your cell phone! It's a phone! Not a phone! It's 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 a phone!
It's a phone!
It's a phone!
It's a phone!
It's a phone!
It's a phone! It's a phone! It's a phone!
Not a gun!
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 It's a phone! It's a phone!
Okay, so quick little recap. Not really, hopefully you guys can hear me. But they pretty much stopped at that intersection and are continuing to walk. It looks like we've pretty much made a loop. I'm not sure if we're gonna head back to that Trader Joe's or not. But according to their event page on Facebook, it was supposed to end at about 10 o'clock and it's only about 7:17 so far. And so if you're just watching or just started tuning in probably in the last few minutes or so, I'm trying to get ahead of them because I think it might be a little bit hard to hear me. But the reason why they chose East Sacramento is that they said that they've been in downtown, they've been in at the Kings game, they've done all that, been in front of the DA's office, and they wanted to go to East Sacramento because they said that this is the neighborhood that they feel that all the decision makers live in. They wanted to disrupt the peace tonight.
What do we want? When do we want it? And if we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, and what do we want? And when do we want it? And if we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, and what do we want? And when do we want it? And if we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, and what do we want? And when do we want it? And if we don't get it, if we don't get it, if we don't get it, I said if we don't get it, shut it down. I said if we don't get it, shut it down. I said if we don't get it, shut it down. 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 Whose street? Our street. 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 Whose 40s? I'll switch it up real quick. My bad. All right, let's try one more try. name. Say his 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 name. When Sacramento's under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. What do we do? Stand up like that. What do we do? Stand up like that. When Bellevue is under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. What do we do? Stand up like that. What do we do? Stand up like that. When Southside is under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that. 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 Stand up. Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. Fist up. Fist up. Fight back. 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 Hands up. Don't shoot. 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 Fist up. Fight back. Fist up. Fight back. Fist up. Fight back. Going left. Fist up. Fight back. 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 When people are occupied, resistance is justified. 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 Say his name. Stephon Clark. 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 Go home, white supremacists, go home, go home. Get back inside. There's 20 more, y'all. Our streets. Our streets. Yeah, no concern. Our streets. Come on, y'all. Let that man hear it. Our streets. 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 Our streets.
What's wrong with you? Lift everybody off. That's some sideways shit. Dumbass shit. I live in the colonizer house. That's what it is.
We're gonna go ahead and make another quick stop. We're gonna go ahead and make another quick stop. I thought the scenery looked nice. I thought we should look around for a little bit, don't y'all think? That's a nice little house. That gate is probably worth more than my house right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice house. So, just a couple quick things. Just a couple quick things, folks. We appreciate all the allies that are here. Let's make sure that we have black folks leading this movement right now. So just make sure you know where you are. So we appreciate y'all. Just a little spatial awareness. Where we need you is on the sides where these white supremacist folks have been coming for us. So just go ahead and stand on those sides. Make sure you're helping to offer that protection, but make sure black folks are in the front of this black movement, okay? All right. So we're going to take a pause right here. If anyone wants to come up and let East Sac know why we came to their front door today, you're welcome to come here and let us, let's go. My sister's ready. Hi. Hello, East Sacramento.
houses were not built on the blood of my ancestors and their bones.
That's right. Speak on it. That's right.
The woman who gave birth to my great-great-great-grandfather doesn't have a gravesite, doesn't have a tombstone. We don't know where she is. Y'all will never know what that is like. You will never know what it is like to have your father come home 10 minutes late from work and you have a panic attack. You won't get that. You will never get that. If you are going to live your life on the bones of my ancestors, the least you can do is come the fuck out of your house and tell me so to my face. I'm so sick of your silence. I'd rather you call me a nigger to my face than hide behind your goddamn doors and your goddamn baby. Listen to us! Hear us! We are done asking! Be a man, be a woman, and come outside! And tell me that you don't give a fuck about my life. They didn't kill just a father. They didn't kill just a student, just a son, just a brother. Y'all motherfuckers don't know if he could have been the next goddamn president.
Speak on it.
And you'll never know. He could have been an artist, a rapper, a basketball player, or something you crackers consider more respectable, like a lawyer, a doctor, a politician.
Speak on it.
He could have been any of that, but we'll never know. His kids will never know. His fiance will never know. His brother will never know. Neither will his mother or his father or anyone else's lives he could have touched because you took that from him. You took that from him and you went home and you tucked yourself in at night and you slept probably like a fucking baby. Tell him. I'm just here to let you know that regardless of what I can do physically, I am laying so many curses on all of you. I am here to make sure that you never sleep peacefully again until my kids, my unborn kids, have a future as bright as yours. Kaya Osborne, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can come out with that same energy, okay? So we gonna hear you.
It takes many energies.
It does.
To rev up a crowd. So
Oh, definitely. Okay, so first of all, I need to remind you, and I want to remind all these houses, so we need to wake them up. What time is it? So what time at a time?
Early.
It's early as fuck. Okay, it's 7:30. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. So, Black Lives Matter. 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 Black Lives. Black Lives. Okay. Ooh, thank you, baby. Okay, so with that, so I want to remind all you white folks in these houses, okay? All these houses that you got out of my ancestors, okay? Out of indigenous folks, you ain't going, this ain't usual. No, baby. I'ma disturb your entire day. You didn't kill somebody. You didn't just kill somebody. You killed another black man, and I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of all your asses! So you don't get no motherfucking sleep, okay? Understand? I'ma keep hounding y'all. Y'all don't understand. This is my fucking life duty. Black Lives Matter is my fucking duty, and I'll hunt all of you motherfuckers down that wanna fucking take me on, okay? So again, remind them, Black Lives! Black Lives! Black Lives! Black Lives! Black Lives! Black Lives! Black Lives. We're going to keep it moving in just a second here. We just want to remind y'all today is about disruption. Can y'all say it with me? Disruption! Disruption! Disruption!
tonight. You don't have to tell your 2 children why black people are on their streets screaming, I didn't do my job tonight. 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 The point of why we're here is to disrupt. I don't want things to be normal. Today's not a normal day. None of us were normal today. We didn't wake up normal. Since that death, no one has woken up and it's just been normal. It hasn't been normal. It hasn't been okay. A year later, we're still not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. So what we're going to do today as black folks, we're not here to tear your houses down, though some would argue it's warranted. Some would argue it's warranted. We don't talk about that later. What we're here to do today is to disrupt. So I want to encourage you all to continue to disrupt. Disruption! 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 Today ain't normal. Today ain't normal. So as we proceed, what we're going to do, make sure that you are behind this mic. We want to make sure that this mic is in front so it can be heard. White folks, allies, we already let y'all know where we need y'all today. We just ask that you respect it. Black folks, make sure you take your spot in the front. This is our movement. Let's go.
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No racism!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No racism!
Police!
No racism!
Police!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No racism!
Peace!
No racism!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No racism!
Police!
No racism!
Police!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No racism!
Police!
No racism!
Police!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
Peace!
No justice!
No peace!
No justice!
No peace!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
And if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
and if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
and if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
and if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
We're just going to try to get ahead of the crowd
shut it
here.
down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
For a little bit. It's kind of hard to move.
And if we don't get it, and if we don't get it,
Okay, so just wanted to give an update of where we are. We are on we were off J and 45th. They've been stopping maybe after a few blocks or so and just talking a little bit about why they're here and why they chose this neighborhood. So the reason why they said they chose this neighborhood, they said they chose East Sacramento because they said this is where the people who make decisions live. They said they've been in Sacramento, downtown Sacramento, they've been to the Kings game, they've been in front of the DA's office, but they wanted to disrupt the people who make the decisions. And so we are just going through this neighborhood. We see some people who live in these homes kind of just peeking through, just seeing what's going on. Some of them have actually stepped outside just to take a look. But they said, probably just a few minutes ago, they said they're not here to tear the houses down. They're just here to pretty much disrupt. And so just a few minutes ago, they said for everyone who is in support, just to get behind the loudspeakers, just to make it a little bit more organized. But it looks like before we're making a loop back to Trader Joe's, but it's really unclear what path that they've chosen for tonight. Let me just go back and kind of take a look at what's going on.
say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. When Sacramento is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black lives are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
Okay, so just quick update. I'm kind of behind the marchers right now, but I just got an update from police. They're saying that they have been seeing cars getting keyed, so they're moving closer into the protest group to protect cars in this area. And I'm just going to see how close they are, actually. You can see the bikes right here. But for the past, seeing what time it is, 7:41, for the past hour or so, we've been seeing them kind of a block away from us. They've been you could definitely see them following the marchers, but not getting so close to where they are right now. Let me see where we are right now. We're off Folsom. Let's see where the other cross street is. But we pretty much are in East Sac. So Folsom, and let me see where exactly we are, so I can give you a better idea. So we are on Folsom and 45th Street. And they've kind of stopped right here. I don't know what direction that they're going in after this. So I'm just trying to light myself up using my other phone so they could see me a little bit more while I just talk about what some of the things that I've been seeing. Just bear with me here. Okay, so, oh, there we go. Okay, so there are probably several dozen people out here. The police are just kind of right behind us on bikes. Oh, let me see here. So they stopped at an intersection on 43rd and Folsom. I think police are talking right now. I just want to hear what they're saying.
We're the people.
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark!
Those who remain risk I am Officer Neal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at 43rd and Folsom to disperse immediately. Do not disperse, may be arrested or subject to other people or chemical agents or electrical devices. Those who remain
Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Grab it, try here, red 5, Queen.
I can't hear it.
Seriously.
Okay, so just wanted to give a quick update, and it was a little hard to hear what the police were saying, and I was having trouble actually hearing them as well. But on 43rd and Folsom, police just said that they're telling protesters that it's what they're saying, unlawful assembly, and to disband the protest or else they may be subject to arrest. So we're going to see what's going on. I don't know if the protesters or marchers are actually hearing that, because I had trouble hearing it, and I was right next to the police car too. Oh, there we go.
A police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at Folsom and 43rd to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
So I'm trying to get as close to the speaker as you can. I don't know if you heard that.
Officer Beal.
So there we go.
Sacramento Police Department. I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at Folsom and 43rd to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other people or less lethal
Okay, so you probably can hear that, right? So they're saying the people that have converged here on 43rd and Folsom, it is considered a unlawful assembly, and that they may be subject to arrest and also chemical agents and other forms of arrest. From what I'm hearing, it was hard because when she's talking, you could hear they're pretty much someone's blowing on the whistle. So. And I'm pretty sure the marchers at this point can hear what they're saying, but they are just not listening. Police are just still right next to us on bikes, and there are police cars behind us as well. There we go.
Unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at Folsom and 43rd to disperse immediately. Do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other people or less chemical agents or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
I am Officer Hill, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. I hereby declare this an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at Folsom and 43rd to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal conditions. Chemical agents or electrical Are you ready, Martin? Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Get on the sidewalk! Sidewalk! Get on the sidewalk! Sidewalk! Get on the appreciate y'all! Get on the sidewalk! Our party! Our party! Our party! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! AB 392! Y'all stay tight, stay together.
effective. Let's square up. Square up.
Square up.
Square up.
Block the street. Block the street.
Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Black people, how y'all doing? We don't make it to East Sac. We don't make it to East Sac too frequently now, do we? How we doing? These is our streets today. Our good sister Flo came up and talked about how Stephon Clark's death is a public health issue, but I'm here to appeal to you as an educator and say that this is an issue within our education system as well.
Be true. Be true.
I believe black women are at the lead of all black movements. And with that, I believe it's important that we reflect on some of our sister's words. The good sister Ella Jo Baker said what? Until the killing of black men, black women's sons is as important as the killing of white men.
Yes.
White mothers' sons. That's why we're here in East Sac today.
That's right.
These white mothers in these houses, they don't know what it's like to lose a child.
That's right.
We're here because they need to feel a fraction of our pain, a fraction of our discomfort.
That's right.
They don't know what it's like to be gunned down in the backyard of their nanny and their granny's backyard.
That's right.
We're in your backyard today.
That's right.
We're in your backyard today.
That's right.
I got the bones to pick.
That's right.
I got the bones to pick.
That's right.
Because I come from a social justice pedagogy. The classrooms is in the streets today. And when I tell you I go to school, and them babies have student resource officers, cops. They have cops in the schools. When I tell you black girls and black boys and black trans children in our schools are not comfortable because they fear the student resource officers.
Teach.
They gotta get out of our schools.
Yes.
If they can't be accountable, if they want to be white supremacists and bigots, if they don't want to be transparent, if they don't want to de-escalate, they for damn sure shouldn't be in our schools or in our communities. Get out of our schools. And we have the audacity to be in a school district that is $35 million in debt. And they just renewed the contract to have more cops in our schools. Schools that are less than 2 miles away from where Stephon Clark was gunned down at. The same cops, they rotate them in and out of the schools and out of the police department. And I got to go. I am tired of black children not having black futures. I am tired of having to think about and dream about the potential of our people because we are stunted too early. We demand to have black futures. And a part of our black future, cops have to go out to schools. The whole system of policing is corrupt. That system is guilty and dead. Abolish the police. Disarm the police. They got to go. They got to go. And I want to make one more plea to y'all. Because white people love to say, you know, we ain't got no jobs, we ain't working. We here today in the evening, y'all. This is part 2 of the work. Part 2 of the work. Sister Asada said what? It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It is our duty to fight for our freedom. It's our duty to win. It is 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 our duty to win. We must love and protect one another. 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 Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, we must love and protect one another. We must love and protect one another. You have nothing to lose but your chain. We have nothing to lose but our chain. This is our job. Yes, this is our profession. Yes. You said you spent your whole life. Yes. This is our job. Yes. These are our streets. Yes. This is our desk. Yes. This is our cubicle. Yes. This is our classroom. Yes. Our freedom is here. Yes. We got work to do, y'all. Yes. We got work to do. We got to protect one another. We got work to do. I come from the black church and I got the spirit, motherfucker. Who's street? the right. They gon' flip the focus, trying to make a movie forward. Stay recording and exploiting for the camera glory. Ain't nobody praying for me, no. I can't watch the video. I won't go, I won't wait, cause tomorrow is today. Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets? Our streets. Where we going? Not home. 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 Sacramento, we cannot let this shit slide. That's right. We cannot let this shit slide. Every day after today is gonna be hell until they get this shit right. This is my city. Half these bitch ass ghosts that work here don't even live out here and not from out here. We from out here, boys. Fuck the police.
All right, y'all, we gonna keep marching. We going to the hospital, y'all. But stay behind the speaker. Let the speaker get in front, please. Let the speaker get in front, please. No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace. 38. So
that's like 6 blocks. I'll carry it for you.
No justice. No peace.
I mean, do what you have to do. I'm not going to.
No justice. No peace. No justice. No peace.
Okay. Home.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Matter!
Oh, he's helping carry the tripod.
I was trying to find you to take that from you.
You want
Oh.
it? Yeah. There you go. No, I was going to.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Yeah, but so they're
Black lives matter!
So if we're 43rd, so you're going 6 blocks out there.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Well, that's what that one guy said. Let's go to the hospital.
I guess I'm following.
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Say his name! 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 Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark!
So I don't know if you heard, but we've been marching with them for the past few hours. They just said that they're planning on heading over to the hospital where we were at. I believe it was 43rd and M. And so the hospital isn't that far away. Just to give like kind of an update and a recap, just in case you've been just tuning in. Maybe about like 10 or 15 minutes ago, we were at an intersection on Folsom, and police were a little bit closer to us than they have been in the past. And when I was looking on Twitter, Sacramento PD posted that there were reports of cars being keyed, so that's why they were getting closer to the protesters. And on their speakers through Sacramento police, they were saying how they were telling people it was considered a unlawful assembly where they were at and telling them to leave. And so they eventually pretty much left, and so we're continuing to walk down with them. They said that they were going to go to a hospital, so we're going to continue following this group along. Police are still pretty close to us, probably just maybe 100 yards behind us, and probably about 100 yards in front of us as well. So we're going to head closer to the protesters right now.
It's just regular Halloween around this motherfucker. Yeah. Not like we throwing eggs at their house.
Not again!
I said congratulations to your mother on her born day, and you didn't even say thank you or nothing like that. See, we're not here right now, man. It's like we used to be like right here, now we're like this and everywhere. Not again. Not again. Not again. I am Stephon Clark. 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 Stephon Clark.
So now we're at 42nd and J. Just want to let people know exactly an idea of where we are right now.
Can't stop
heard them a few minutes ago. They were planning on going to the hospital, where we are here in front of Mercy Hospital right now.
Public health concern. There's too many things that I have to worry about as it pertains to my health while being black. So we're gonna talk about this shit. Y'all gotta let me catch my breath. Hold on. Because I gotta breathe. Because the brother in New York said I can't breathe. And that was a public health crisis where he couldn't breathe because of some tactics, because of a structural system that allowed a type of policing and force to be used on particular parts of communities which are mostly black and brown. It's a public health concern. When my zip code means I can only live to the age of 63, but we out here in East Sac where motherfuckers get to live to their 93. That's a whole 30 years that Stephon didn't even get to reach. That y'all got to live much longer in the neighborhood from which he came from. The educational system, the piss poor schools, the ridiculous textbooks and curriculum that don't do shit for our kids. Got us up in a classroom with teachers who ain't even certified. Kids walking out of the classroom because they have no guidance. And then you want to turn around and blame us when you economically subjugated us from having jobs. Now mom and dad gotta go work 2 or 3 jobs. And we ain't even talking about the underground economy. We ain't gonna talk about the war on drugs. I told you, y'all messed up when y'all gave me an education. I came from Sacramento City College, graduated. I graduated Sacramento City College as a Panther of Sacramento City College and transferred to UC Berkeley. Before I graduated from UC Berkeley with honorship, black man did, not by sports, not by any other than my own intelligence. When I graduated, before I did, I learned about myself. I learned about how all of these systems are intertwined and how they subjugated us economically, how they disrespected us and did it socially and had our minds hating our own skin, had ourselves hating each other. That's why they did the divide and conquer tactics. That's what they do. So I'm just saying, the worst thing they could have done was educate me and tell me that this was a public health crisis. And now I look at it, what it means to be healthy. What is a healthy black person? What do they look like? How long do they live? I don't know. I can't find them. Where are they? Y'all got folks all up and down this neighborhood in East Sacramento. Some of y'all are doctors. Some of y'all are lawyers. Some of you are surgeons. Some of you are educators or administrators. Whatever you do, some of you may even work at this damn hospital. You probably go home on lunch and come right back. In probably 5-10 minutes. What I'm saying is that your neighborhood is different from ours. We come from a different place. Even the type of policing in your neighborhood is different. The policing styles that they got in your neighborhood is different than the policing styles they do in ours. Which is why in this neighborhood, they say, oh, okay, let me see your hands. But in Stephon's neighborhood, they just bust 20 times. Say that. And shoot to kill and ask questions later. We're about to do something right now, and this is spontaneous. And if you're with us right now, I want y'all to join me right now. before these motherfucking police try to do some slick shit. I'm gonna hand this microphone to my brother right here who's gonna come with an announcement.
Okay, Joshua.
What's that? We here today because the Sacramento Police Department killed another one of our black citizens. That's what we're here for, right? And on Saturday, DA Schubert came through and said some bullshit, disrespectfully. We expected DA Schubert to come through and not convict the officers. But what we did not expect is for DA Schubert to come through and convict Stephon Clark of his own murder. Now, what happened on Saturday is DA Schubert came with a narrative, right? She came with a narrative. But that's all it is a narrative. And when these DAs and these prosecutors and the city and the police come with their narrative, it's our duty to challenge their narrative. Right? I can't hear y'all. It's our duty to challenge their narrative. Right? Now, when DA Schubert came through, and I'm going to make this quick because we got something to do. But when DA Schubert came through on Saturday with her interview, her job was to find out if officers committed a crime. Right. The basis of that crime was evaluating the policy that officers are lawful to use deadly force if they fear for that, if they reasonably and if they honestly and reasonably fear that their lives are, or someone else's lives are in imminent danger, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, if you watch that interview, DA Schubert put forth a narrative and where officers said that they believed their life was in danger, but she did not talk about the reasonability of a cell phone being mistaken for a gun. Right? Yeah. I need y'all to be with me, right? Right. Okay. Now we got cell phones out here tonight. Do any one of these cell phones look like a gun? He said they don't. Do any one of these cell phones look like a gun? Now the basis for her whole argument in which she declared that the homicide was justified was evidence of police talking after the murder. Wow. Right? That's right. Spontaneous moments, conversations, spontaneous stuff that happened after the murder. So what she was saying was that after officers fired, the conversation that they had preceding that was the evidence that made it so that officers were reasonable in they murder. I got you. We're gonna finish up. But we know this, right? We know that when pigs are out here kicking and punching and pushing the flesh of black women and men's head into the concrete, what do they yell? They yell, "Stop resisting." Well, they got their foot in the backs of black women's heads on the concrete. They say, "Stop resisting." And it's known that before they open fire, that their training is to tell them to yell, "Gun, gun, gun, gun." This is training, and we know this. This has been put on camera. We got plenty of examples of it. So this spontaneous conversation that they're talking about is not objective. And the idea that a flash, that officers seen a muzzle flash or the reflection of a flash of a metal gun on camera, they didn't say none of that on camera. All of this came after cameras were muted and they had their own interviews with officers. We want to know what the spontaneous conversation was when those cameras was muted. We want to know what conversations took place then. That's why we out here. We have to counter their narrative. We have to create our own narrative. And out here, we is at a Mercy Hospital. Hospitals is here.
We ain't get no motherfucker.
Hospitals is here to voice and check health concerns. Now, the Black Panther Party came 50 years ago with guns raised at the city capitol. What was their concerns? Speak to me, I'll talk back. What was their concern? The Black Panther Party came to the Capitol with guns raised, concerned about an issue. What was it? Okay, it's good. It was police murder. It was police getting away with murder. And 50 years later, we should not still be talking about and complaining about the same issue and demanding justice. That's why we're out here tonight. What's his name?
Stephon Clark.
What's his name?
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
What's his name?
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
Who do we love?
Stephon Clark.
Who do we believe?
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
Say his name.
Stephon Clark.
What's his name? Stephon Clark. What's his name?
Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark.
Now talk to him. Stephon Clark. Stephon Clark.
What do we do?
Keep it moving.
Come on down, guys.
Tighten it up, tighten it up.
Put it down.
Keep moving. Come on, keep moving. Keep moving. Keep moving. Come on,
So probably a few minutes ago, we saw where I was standing. You probably saw it too. That it looked like someone was just getting into an argument just right next to me, and then you started seeing police on their bikes, and then more police coming out as well. And then they've pretty much blocked from where we are right now to the entrance of Mercy Hospital. So yeah, it looked like there was some kind of argument at the corner in front of the hospital, and then there was a large group around, and then that's when you saw more police come out. And then, for the past year, I've interviewed several community leaders, and they were telling people just to get out, and just go to the other side, trying to get people in line. So the front of where the protesters are, where the loudspeakers are, they're probably about 1.5 blocks from where I'm standing or where I'm walking. So we're gonna head over there and gonna walk a little bit faster so we can get ahead of them.
Good? All right. Hey, for all you reporters, I want to make sure that you see their reactions as police people, right? I saw that. I just wanted to actually say the love. All right?
We're going to continue on down to the left right here. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. We gave East Sacramento some help tonight. We're gonna need some help tonight. But I'm looking at this block right here, y'all. I'm looking at this straight away. I don't know if they heard us. I don't know if they heard us on tonight. Who's street? Our street. Who's street? Our street. Who's street? Our street. Who's street? Our street.
Hey, look, white allies, we appreciate y'all, but this bullshit, don't light shit on fire and all that type of shit, because that's us they're looking at. They're looking at us.
Yes. Keep it close, keep it close, keep it close. Keep it close. Safety is the #1 thing we're concerned about right now. Keep it close. Who's street? Our street. 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 I don't know if East Sac can hear y'all on tonight. Who's street is me? Who's street? 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 Black lives! 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 Black. Okay, 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 okay. Turn up! Turn up! Turn up! Turn up! Turn up! Turn the fuck up! Turn the fuck up! Turn up! Turn up! Wake it up, East Side! Turn up! Turn up! Turn up! Turn up! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Okay, hey, hey! Ho, ho! Okay! Okay! Turn up! I've got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! These killer cops have got to go! No justice! No justice! No justice! No racism! No justice! No racism! No racism! No justice! No justice! No racism! No racism! Say his name! 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 Black lives! 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 Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. What do we want?
goal was sort of just pushing him to get out of the space. But like they were saying,
Pigs won't stop the revolution. These pigs won't stop the revolution. These racists won't stop the revolution. These rich folks won't stop the revolution. These quiet folks ain't stopping the revolution. You can't stop the revolution. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Our 40. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Say his name. Stephon Clark. 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 Scream his name. Stephon Clark. Scream his name. Stephon Clark. Scream his name. Stephon Clark. Say 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 his name. Stephon Clark. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. No justice. No peace. No racism. No peace. No justice. No peace. No racism. No peace. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Our 40. Who's 40? Who's 40? Our 40. Our 40. Our 40. Black lives. 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 Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Stephon what? Stephon who? Stephon who? Stephon what? Stephon Clark? Say his name. 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 Indict. Convict. Send them killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Whose street? Our street. Whose street? Our street. Black lives. Black lives. Black lives. Black lives. racing! No racing! Who's street?
Our street!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's street?
Our street!
Who's 40?
Our 40!
Who's 40?
Our 40!
Your 40?
Our 40!
My 40! Our 40? Our 40! Who's street? Who's street? Who's street? When Sacramento is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? If black kids are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black children are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black elderly are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When black immigrants are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? When all immigrants is under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? No justice! No justice! No racism! No racism! When black men are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? I forgot some of my people. What do we do? When black trans are under attack, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? You can't stop the revolution! 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 No, you can't stop the revolution! You can't stop the revolution! You won't stop the revolution! You won't stop the revolution! Your mama ain't stopping the revolution! Your mama ain't stopping the revolution! Ain't stopping the revolution! Ain't stopping the revolution! Schools ain't stopping the revolution! Schools ain't stopping the revolution! Prisons ain't stopping the revolution! Prisons ain't stopping the revolution! Mamas ain't stopping the revolution! Mamas ain't stopping the revolution! Police ain't stopping the revolution! Police ain't stopping the revolution! Schools ain't stopping the revolution! Teachers ain't stopping the revolution! Teachers ain't stopping the revolution! You can't stop 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 the revolution! No justice! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! Police! No racism! Police! No racism! Police! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No racism! Police! No racism! Police! No racism! Police! No racism! Police! Say his name! Stephon Clark! 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 Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Black lives! Hey, hey! Ho, ho!
So it looks like we're making our way back to the Trader Joe's where we started at about 6:30. It is now at about 9. So they've been going throughout East Sacramento, stopping at different points in front of Mercy Hospital, Fulton and 43rd, and then now we're at Trader Joe's right here. Just drop it.
I look like one of those, here, just take this for me.
I feel for you, brother. I feel for you, brother. You played yourself.
You played yourself, bro.
They don't got your back. They'll shoot you off duty. They will. Trust me.
They sure will. Silence, man. Don't say nothing. They won't talk back.
Hey, don't crack no jokes with him. Don't crack no jokes with him. I'm laughing at you behind the back.
About this.
Hold up.
Can't stop the revolution! You can't stop the revolution!
Hey, come back this way, come back this way, come back this way. Come back this way, come back this way, come back this way.
We want to keep this protest as peaceful as possible. So if you are an ally, you know where you need to be right now. This is a peaceful protest of people who have grown weary, who have grown tired.
It's a phone, not a gun! 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 It's a phone.
So family, this is what we're gonna do right here. Because we've been going for 2 hours and I can assure you that they have heard our message. We've yelled, we've screamed. They heard us, they have. So what we're gonna do right now is just put the fist up and be quiet. Rest in peace to Stephon Clark, we just gonna hold space. We don't want problems, y'all already took one of ours. We don't want the problems. We gonna hold these fists in the air, y'all gonna feel us. This is painful. This is painful. On Saturday, that wound reopened. This is painful. This hurts. It hurts.
If they're ready for war, they see we hurt, and they're ready to hurt us.
This is what Black Mourning looks like.
That's crazy.
When you run out of the tears to cry, and the only place you know where to go is the streets, what kind of system is this? This is what Black mourning looks like. This is what Black pain looks like. This is what Black pain looks like. So we just gonna stay here, we gonna put our fist in the air, that right fist in the air, we just gonna hold space for a second. Rest in peace to our fam. Let's hold space. Fam, we respect all the feelings in this space. They are valid, Ashe. We respect the pain in this space. It is valid, Ashe. We respect the lives in this space. We are valid, Ashe. To the Sacramento Police Department, we had a couple of demands. We want to make sure that you heard them one more time. Just one more time, we want to make sure that you heard them. You know what, they heard us. I promise you they heard us. There is nothing scarier than Black people who are silent. In East Sacramento, Black folks with your fist up silent, ain't nothing scarier. Here's the demand. Demand number 1, the firing of both officers immediately for the murder of Stephon Clark. That is Terrence Mercadal, some of y'all may know him, and Jared Robinette. We demand that they be fired effective immediately. This is a disgrace. Number 2, the Sacramento Police Commission should receive full policy review, subpoena, and disciplinary recommendation powers. Clearly, things haven't worked the way they've been. We are calling for the resignation or recall of both the DA and Sheriff Jones. We know what they've done. We don't even need to repeat it. The city and the county proactively adopting the higher standards on deadly use of force by the police found in AB 392. When I say AB, you say 392, AB! 392! Let's support it. Enough is enough. Let's support it. Enough is enough. Last, but most certainly not least, we ask that you stop. Why we ask? We demand at this point. We don't want to ask anymore. We've asked. We demand that you stop over-policing our neighborhoods. I have never in my life seen this many officers in East Sacramento. And I would say that I can't imagine the fear in the hearts of the people of this neighborhood, but we know it all too well. We know what it feels like when officers are outside of your door and you're not exactly sure why. We know what it feels like to feel unsafe in your own home, to look out the blinds of your window and wonder what's going on outside and who you should call. We demand the stop of over-policing. We want to thank every single person who came out today to hold this space, to feel with us, to mourn with us. We want to remind you all that there is a city council meeting tomorrow and we should all be there to continue this mourning process. It's at 5 p.m. tomorrow in City Hall. We know it well. We've been there before. In closing, we just want to say that this will not stop. We have no intention of ending this. We have no intention of ending this. To close, I just want to stay here and hold this space for a moment. Fists up in the air again. These are our streets. These are our streets. Let's take a moment for our family. Let's take a moment for our fam.
Moment of silence.
We got things that we can lift up. If you got a family member that's in jail right now, lift their name up. Lift their name up. Lift their name up. Lift their name up. Lift that name up. Lift that name up. If you can remember a loved one who's been killed by the police, lift that name up. Lift that name up. Lift that name up. Put that name in the air. Ashe. 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 Ashe, 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 Ashe. We want the healing that comes through justice, Ashe. We want a new day in this city, Ashe. We want safety for our children, Ashe. We want safety for our brothers, Ashe. We want safety for our sisters, Ashe. We want safety for our siblings, Ashe. We want safety in our schools, Ashe. We want safety in our homes, Ashe. We want safety in our streets, Ashe. Ashe, may it be well with you. May it be well with you. May it be well with you. May it be well with you.
All these damn police for peaceful protest.
May it be well with y'all, Ashe. City Council at 5 o'clock. May it be well with you, Ashe. May it be well with you, Ashe. May you live a long life, Ashe. May you live a long life, Ashe. May you live a long life, Ashe. May we never gather for one of our deaths, Ashe. May we never gather for one of our own, Ashe. May we never do this again, Ashe. May we never do this again, Ashe.
There's no riot here. You're in your riot gear, but there's no riot here. Right. You're in your riot gear, but there's no riot here.
Arrest Mercado, rob it there.
Out here, they told us that they were going to
One side has the weapon. Police is not heroes.
So I had an important question just come up. We have some allies wondering where they should be. That's the front. That's the front. Now's your time, allies. Now's your time. Now's your time. We want to keep it peaceful. We want to keep it peaceful, Ashe. We want to keep it peaceful, Ashe. I want to say that the feelings right now are valid, Ashe. If you are still angry, Ashe, I feel you, Ashe. Hold that space if you want to hold it. We understand. If you are ready to disperse, you can also disperse. But if you want to hold that space for a couple moments for your fam, we feel it, Ashe. We gonna rock with you, Ashe.
Turn on your body cameras now. Turn on your body cameras now.
We want to keep it peaceful. We want to keep it peaceful. Safety is paramount. We're here protesting a death. We want to keep it peaceful. We want to keep it peaceful. But if you need to stay here to feel it, we feel you. Hold that space, Ashe.
I am Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly in the name of the people of the state of California. Order all those assembled.
We are the people of the state of California.
51st and James Street. Disperse immediately.
If you still want to be here and you want to hold the space, get on the sidewalk. Let's migrate over to the sidewalk. Let's migrate over to the sidewalk.
Agents or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
We want to make sure that we keep it safe, family. We want to make sure that we keep it safe.
I am Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to the acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those
Family, if you want to hold the space, let's migrate to the sidewalks. Let's migrate to those sidewalks. If you want to hold the space, we want to keep it safe.
you may be arrested or subject to other
Let's migrate to those
lethal or
sidewalks.
less lethal munitions, chemical agents,
It's the
or
sidewalks,
electrical
y'all.
devices.
It's the sidewalks, y'all.
Those who remain with serious injury.
You don't have to go home. If you want to hold the space, you can hold the space. If you want to maintain that safety, if it makes you feel comfortable, you can lawfully get on that sidewalk.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! Police! Police! This is constitutionally protected First Amendment activity. Do we have freedom of speech in America? Not in East Sacramento. Do we have freedom of speech in America? Hell no. Do we? Are you guys protecting our Constitution? Are you? Find out how we are criminals, sir. Ask us how we're criminals. Ask us. If your child died tomorrow, would you be a criminal with us? Probably. Probably. Right? Ask yourself that. Your child. Your child.
All right, family. All right, family. What we want to make sure that we maintain is resilience. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon. This is not a sprint. And everybody here knows that we got more planned and we got more coming up. We got more planned and we got more coming up. We're not going to forget about this.
Move forward and a half step. Prepare to make arrest.
We're not going to forget about this. So go ahead and disperse. Sidewalk folks, let's go ahead and disperse. Let's go ahead and disperse.
You don't want to risk
it's all right.
arrest?
Let's go ahead and disperse.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Don't shoot. That's the truth.
Platoon, hold the line. Platoon, hold.
assembled at 50th and Folsom to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain with serious injuries.
Forward and a half step.
I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at 50th and Folsom to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injuries.
You can go that way, and this is go around. You cannot go this way. You cannot go around that way.
They don't understand you're not my people. You don't understand you're not my people. You don't understand you're not my people. You don't understand you're not my people. I'm saying you're not my people. You don't understand.
He's surrounded.
You don't understand.
Watch out. They surround you. Ain't no surrounding. You're not surrounded. Watch out. Watch out. They surrounding us. No surrounding. Yo, clear out.
Yeah, we coming for you, officer. You ain't on the fucking clock all night. You're not my people, Jim. You're not my people. That's why you don't understand. You're not my people. That's why you don't understand. You're not my people. That's why. You're not my people. I ain't mad. But y'all not my people. That's why y'all not my people. Y'all not my fucking people. Fuck that. Hell no, they just pushed one of my sisters. They just pushed one of my queens. They don't fucking understand. No. They just pushed one of my queens. My hands is up. I'm up. Hey, Tim, you don't understand. I'm talking to you because you pushed me. You don't understand, Chan. I'm talking to you because you pushed me. You don't understand, Chan. I ain't talking to nobody else. You push me.
These guys.
You right there. You push me. Yeah. You don't understand, man. Come on, let's give him a reason. Let's give him a reason.
He good. Let him talk. He good. Let him talk.
Break up that alley. You know they won't let us get to our vehicle. Our vehicle's over there. They said I couldn't get to my vehicle. They said even if I lived over there, I guess because I'm a part of this protest, I couldn't go home.
I'm at work too. You at work? I'm at work too. You getting paid? I'm off the clock. You getting paid? I'm off the clock. Fuck that, they getting paid for this. I'm off the clock. Y'all getting paid for this. We both at work. Y'all getting paid. Y'all getting paid. They push my queen. Y'all getting paid. Fuck that. I'm frontlining. Y'all getting paid for it. We working too.
Due to the acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all vehicles at 50 to disperse.
Y'all getting paid.
If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal conditions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
You gonna come for me first. But you're not my people. Understand that. You're not my people, Chance. Understand that.
This shit ain't even smart.
You're
This
not my
surrounded.
people.
This is not the part, bro. We don't get surrounded. Back up. Back up. We don't get surrounded. Come on. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Stephon Clark! 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 We got one. Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark!
Not my people, Sam. I'm talking to you. I'm not calling out a badge number. I'm calling out a name. You push me. Hey, Sam, you push me. You're not my people, Sam. You push me. I ain't calling out no badge number. I'm coming for you. You push me. You did. You don't understand because you're not my people, Sam. That's why you don't understand. You put your bike on me. You put your bike on me. You don't understand because you're not my people. That's why. That's why. Chad put his bike on me. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here, Chad. I'm not calling out a bad number. I'm not calling out a bad number. You're not here.
And then y'all pushing women with bikes?
Hey, Chad.
That's weak shit.
How you do your wife? How you do your wife? How you do your wife?
I hereby declare
How you
this to
do
be an
your wife?
unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of
No.
California,
We
order
are
all
the people.
symbols
We are the people. We are the people. We are the You at work right now, but I'm at work too.
It don't even gotta be like
You
this,
at
y'all.
work. I'm at
It really
work
don't
too,
even gotta
Chad.
be like this,
You
man.
getting paid, I'm
It
not.
really don't,
That's no
man.
different.
It's all kind of crazy shit going on in the city.
That's our
Look at all the
difference,
resources y'all got
You
right
getting
now.
paid right now and I'm not.
It's ridiculous,
I'm
man.
doing this for justice. You doing it for your bills, Shan. That's the difference, Shan. That's the difference. I'm doing it for justice. You doing it for your bills. That's the difference. That's the difference. Shan, that's the difference, Shan. Look at that picture under you. Look at that picture under you. That's what we here for. You here for the bills. You here to pay your bills. We here for our people. Understand that. Y'all at work, we is too. Look at that picture under you, Chan. Feel good about yourself tonight. You're probably still here. If you lock me up, feel good about yourself tonight, Chan. You feel good about yourself. If you lock me up, feel good about yourself tonight, Chan. You ain't going. Talk to your people, Chan. Chan, this for your people. Don't put your head down now. You push me with that bike. You push my queens with that bike. Look down. Look down. Look at the picture. That's what we're here for. You at work to pay bills. Man, if you arrest me tonight, I hope you feel good. Because I'm telling you, I'm at work too. I'm at work too. I don't know what they said. I want Chan to arrest him. I want him. You push me.
He feeding
You're the
live?
only one that pushed me.
Look at it. Good luck.
Nah. You pushed me. Come on, brother. No. We're here. We're here. I love it. We're here. It's not. You pushed me, bro. It ain't no better here.
I am Officer Beal, a police officer in the Sacramento Police Department. of California, order all those assembled at 50th and Folsom to disperse immediately.
Disperse where? Y'all got us fucking cornered. What are you talking about?
2, prepare to move forward in a half step and make a rest. Rest line up on the right side. Move.
Watch your neighbor's back! Watch your neighbor's back! Watch your neighbor's back!
Down over there is a wall. I'm not walking towards the wall. I'm not walking towards it. Get close. Y'all are crazy, bro. Y'all gonna walk towards a dead end? This is how we can get out.
Famous last words. I know, right? Don't jinx it. Oh, this is a classic picture.
But they're trying to walk towards walls. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Are you fucking serious?
Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at 49th and J, 51st and J, Folsom, to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
Read your script! And take your orders from your fucking boss!
Fuck y'all. Y'all wait till
That's all you doing is taking orders and giving orders. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all some fucking cowards. Until it's your kids, then y'all gonna do something.
There's horses.
Motherfuckers got horses out. Look at the oppressors on horses. Look at the Klansmen. Look at the fucking Klansmen on horses. Goddamn. Look at the animal cruelty. Look at this shit. Fucking ridiculous.
How many motherfucking police will it take? You got fucking 200.
Anyway, I'll hurry.
Go down there. For property, I can't tell to go off on property.
I am Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to the acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. And in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at 51st and Folsom to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
Y'all obviously didn't come out here for the people.
We the people. I guess our lives don't matter to you. It's so constituents. It's where the money comes.
Y'all came out here to practice your lives.
You've never seen a speed run on Washington.
Oh God, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. No one was the first in the meeting.
Attorney's decision over the weekend not to press charges on two officers.
Man wearing a MAGA hat. Man wearing black masks.
I am Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to the acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. And in the name of the people of the state of California, order all immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal measures, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury. I am Officer Beal, a police officer with the Sacramento Police Department. Due to the acts of vandalism and criminal activity associated with this march, I hereby declare this to be an unlawful assembly. And in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at 51st and Folsom to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal munitions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
Hey, yo, shut it down, yo. Operation Silver Family.
Go around. You gotta go around. All the shit. Nobody go to jail tonight. Go home and come back. I'm supposed to leave. I'm trying to get to my car. I'm supposed to get to go home and come back.
Ain't no stand off tonight. Ain't no stand off tonight. Go.
Push up on the on my mother. Push up.
Even then, they gonna tell us it's a choice. What?
They're not here.
I'm saying we're trying to go to the let's go. We're going this way, y'all.
Looks like many of the marchers
I know.
I'm gonna go with the crowd.
Okay.
That's what you stuck there. It was no big deal.
The taxpayer dollars, right? On every side.
Ain't nobody getting with the basket tonight.
They were like already
Bling, 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 bling. Hey, the food is fucking done.
Hey, how's it going?
They did it actually. Right over there, we got the badge numbers. They literally hands on the sidewalk, and they're just with their batons up against the kids, practically throwing the ground. Literally, they should
It's 52nd, I think. It's right past Trader Joe's, maybe 53rd. But yeah, it's a very small group right there. They're probably Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll give you something on live off the top of his end. Yeah. If something changes, I'll let you know. But yeah, it's probably winding down right now. Have you heard from Howard? Okay. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. If they need anything, just give me a call.
Get time. At least give me some pepper spray.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's how y'all be in him bullshit.
If that's Black Dog, that's Black Dog. That's Black Dog. Where are you expecting us to disperse?
Dexter, let's roll.
Serious injury.
Grant, I need to find Hosea. He's telling you you can't pass there. If they're this way, they're not letting you go.
Everyone here is where are they supposed to go?
A police officer with the Sacramento Police Department.
Sam did it right here. I don't got no badge number. I got a face and I got somebody standing. Whoever he's standing right in front of me, he pushed
All those assembled at 51st and Folsom to disperse immediately. If you do not disperse, you may be arrested or subject to other lethal or less lethal conditions, chemical agents, or electrical devices. Those who remain risk serious injury.
What? You got a sign?
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark!
Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! What's his name? Stephon Clark! What's his name? Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Stephon Clark! Say his name! Indict! Convict! Singing!
They're planning on ending this thing.
No justice! No justice! We got 4 blocks there! No justice! Don't matter, bro! No justice!
One exit the wrong direction. That's called a trap, y'all. Good job, Secretary, CHP, sheriffs, officers. Good job trapping all these young folks. Good job. Y'all feel good? Y'all do your job tonight? Y'all do your fucking job tonight, Secretary, sheriffs, CHP. Y'all do your job trapping all these young folks? Training all these young folks over and over and over. You do your job. Do your job.
Stephon Clark!
I think
No,
he's up there. I wonder if he's up there. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Oh, Hosea's up there. I'll stay there. Huh? I need to find Hosea.
SSD, let's go. SSD, let's go. Go by.